All right, let's get to the other side of the football quickly here, Greg, because all this attention, and we've paid most attention to the offense and Matt, because that's been the story this week because how bad it was. But the defense, you don't think they should be let off the hook after Sunday?
Hell no. The Cowboys ran right down the field on the opening possession. What was it, 29 yards on the second play? Because Marte Mapu wasn't in the right place in zone defense. They let up big runs. The only I've heard from a lot of Patriots fans, well, the defense did their job. They only gave up 2 field goals and a touchdown. I mean, come on. The tight end dropped a touchdown on the opening drive. Dak Prescott and Pollard ran into each other on 3rd and goal, where if they just handed it off, it was probably a touchdown. They had the right call. They just got it mixed up. I mean, look, the Cowboys went down. First of all, they held the ball for 10 minutes in the first quarter. 10. The Patriots only got 1 possession in the first quarter. Because the Cowboys they did whatever they wanted to. They scored. They had at least 10 plays and at least 70 yards on 3 of their first 4 drives. The only other one was a typical Mike McCarthy, let's throw 3 times on crappy pass routes, because that's just what he does. Trust me, I've covered him for years. This is what he does. If he just handed the ball off, the Cowboys would have owned the entire first half. By the end of that 4th possession, The Patriots defense had allowed the Cowboys to gain 210 yards on 34 plays. That's 6.2 per play. Okay, that even includes incompletions, stops. 6.2 yards per play. They were going through the Patriots. The Patriots, I will give them a little bit of credit because Steve Belichick, as opposed to the Bills or the Dolphins, Nick, it was funny. Did you see any of the Bills-Dolphins game on Sunday? Did you see the Bills playing any 3 deep safeties in that game? Or did you see them not getting any pressure on Tua? No! I saw a Bills defense that whooped the Dolphins and were all over Tua and turned them over and made plays on defense against the Dolphins. That's what I saw. Did you see that?
I saw that. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw
that right.
I will push back a little bit. I didn't have. I'll say it again, and I know they could have given up a couple of other plays in the Dolphins game, but I didn't hate the approach to kind of limit the big plays. And yes, they played conservatively. What bit them in the ass against Miami was red zone defense in the first half. 2 out of 3, they gave up touchdowns. They allowed Miami to finish drives, which was, not the point of it all. That's not what you're supposed to do,
right?
when you're going against that team.
Fair enough, but I will give Steve Belichick, credit. They actually tried to make plays on defense in this game. I mean, they blitzed Dak 40% of the time in this game. They blitzed the crap out of Zach Wilson, which is not a surprise. They always do that with weaker quarterbacks. I was surprised they did it in this game. Maybe it was because of, when Gonzalez went out, they weren't sure whether they could cover long enough. But they only got pressure on 21% of Dak's dropbacks. He had it easy. At times he could have, a recliner back there. They did not get a whole lot of pressure on him. And I'm sorry, when you construct the team this way, I'm not even going to get into special teams and how they gave up a 2-point conversion and Joe Cardona had a holding penalty and they let their punt returner get creamed for a 2-yard loss. When you're constructed this way and you put all your eggs in the defensive basket and you're like, this defense is going to be elite, they're going to carry us, they're going to do such and such. This defense needs to play better. They need to go and make plays in these games. Dallas got after the Patriots, and guess what? They turned them over and got 2 touchdowns off of it. You're talking about a defense last year that scored 7 touchdowns last year. They had averaged almost 4 sacks a game last year. They don't have any. I think they have 2 turnovers this year. They have no touchdowns, and they're only getting 2.5 sacks a game. They need more out of the defense, especially if the offense is struggling. They got to go make plays, and I don't think the defense has made enough plays early on in this season.
Ever wish you could navigate the betting field with the confidence of a pro? Enter Odds Are. They're not a sports book, but they're the sports betting advisor you've always needed. It's like having a playbook for smarter bets right in your pocket. I've been absolutely loving the experience, and I think you will too. especially since Patriots Press Pass listeners get a 30-day free trial. Elevate your game day and join the smart betting revolution. Go get it at oddsr.com/presspass. That's oddsr.com/presspass.
The CLNS Media Network is powered by FanDuel. Sign up at FanDuel.com/Boston and get in on the action with $200 in bonus bets guaranteed. When you place a $5 bet, that's $200 in bonus bets, win or lose.
All right, before we get up to 3 up, 3 down, I want to remind you, BSJ, $50 a year. Bedard and Giardi crushing it with Patriots coverage. Always great stuff from them. Also, this episode brought to you by FanDuel, exclusive wagering partner of the CLNS Media Network. New customers get $200 in bonus bets guaranteed when you place a $5 bet. So thanks to those guys. All right, 3 up, 3 down. I'll go first. I've got 1 up and the rest suck. Dietrich Wise, congratulations. You were good.
Nice. I had him on my list. I had Jelani Tavai as my number 1 up. This was probably the best game I've ever seen him play. Now, that being said, he did have the edge on that 46-yard run sort of late in the game. They got him on that. But I thought Tavai was great in this game. Dietrich Wise was my number 2. He was very impactful in this game. And then I tossed one more in just to rub it in a little bit because Demario Douglas. Guy actually gets thrown the ball, and guess what? He makes a 42-yard play.
Pharaoh Brown played more snaps than him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Call me crazy, but you might want to get that guy some touches. Maybe. I don't know. What do you got for down?
Oh, the whole team. Every single one of them. Other than Wise. I'll jump on Tavai for you. And Pop, Pop made a play. So that was good. But everybody else can get thrown in the trash from Sunday.
There you go. I went with Mac Jones, number 1 down, just
Stunk.
to make sure everybody stank, and stunk. Vidarian Lowe had. Now look,
God.
Micah Parsons was there. Micah. Again, don't understand the Patriots' plan, and including an NFL exec told me, Cowboys, Dan Quinn's really good at showing you where you're weak because that's where he parks Micah Parsons all game. Guess where he parked him? Over right tackle. But the Patriots didn't anticipate that. They didn't have a real good plan for that. Their plan was to put Hunter Henry and Mike Gesicki over there, who couldn't block their way out of a paper bag against anybody. Yeah, wonderful. And my 3rd down was Michael Winu. I looked back. The worst game he's ever played as a Patriot. According to my grading, also PFF's grading. He was horrendous in this game. I don't know what's going on with him, but holy hell, if he keeps playing like that, if the right side of the line is just, it's a highway to hell. It's a dire landscape. Like the rest of the line's okay, but holy hell, those guys are terrible. So yeah, good times.
This was fun. We got ready for this. We got you ready a little bit for the Saints talk later on this week, but we'll have a lot more on that game. We'll see what happens here over the next couple of days if there's any breaking news. And if you feel sad, just remember that the Boston Celtics traded for Drew Holiday. He's Greg.
When do the Celtics start?
Soon. Bruins are next week.
Not soon
Celtics
enough.
Celtics couple weeks. We'll see what happens. But Drew Holiday was nice. Everybody, I don't know. Try to get through it. Try to forget what happened on Sunday. We'll be back later in the week to, again, preview the Saints game. He's Greg and I'm Nick.